Hi guys, welcome to the General Gerry Podcast. Hopefully a new series that we'll be doing right now, and pretty much we're gonna be talking about like general chat. This is like pre-recorded and shit like that in case everyone's like, "Is it live? Where's the hangouts?" So we're just gonna do a podcast. So like, hopefully every week I'll have like a new person on and stuff like that. So our first guest right now is Sega. Sega, how's it going?
Hello, hello.
So it's just a few things like we're gonna talk about, just generalization type thing, But I want to get your thoughts on this Michael Jackson thing. Like, what do you think about this thing? Like, I don't know if you've seen the documentary or not, or like, what do you think?
I have not seen the documentary yet, but I heard it was really bad. But I have a lot of questions about it.
Yeah.
Well, like one, why 9 years, man? Like, why did 9 years after his death?
Mm-hmm.
Was it 9 years or has it been 10 now?
I think it's 9. Like the problem is, right, is that see that guy, what you call him again? That guy, like one of the people that was claiming Michael Jackson did that actually as a child defended Michael Jackson, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then as an adult, he defended Michael Jackson in the court of law. And he had like a successful career, with NSYNC, blah, blah, blah. And then out of the blue, he's like, oh, Michael Jackson did this to me. Time to cash in that money in the bank. Like Oprah Winfrey was like bashing Michael. Apparently, I think Drake is now bashing Michael. Everyone's trying to blackball Michael Jackson now. And quite frankly, I don't believe it. In case anyone wants to know what
The Simpsons pulled their episode of Michael Jackson.
Yeah, again.
Wait, they did it before?
Yeah, during his trial, I think they pulled it.
I don't think they did. At least I don't remember they did.
Well, either way, I personally don't think it's true. In my personal opinion, in my humble opinion, Alan, I don't think it's true. I think he is 100% innocent. Because put it this way, right? The man was found like not guilty when he was alive, right? They threw everything in the book at him, and he still like had evidence against that, and won the court battle, and then they wait.
Didn't he have to pay too?
To pay them off?
Not to pay them off, but didn't he have to pay something?
I'm not too sure. I know he won the court case because I remember watching it like a lot of years ago. Like it was on Sky, and they were broadcasting it live, and then they were like reading out the names, like Michael Jackson in this case is not guilty, and Michael Jackson in this case is not guilty, and Michael Jackson in this case is not guilty. But like,
did I get it mixed up with O.J. Simpson because he still had to pay?
I think maybe, yeah. I'm not 100% sure about the whole paying thing, but no. I know like 100%, like, I think like the thing is with this, is that Oprah Winfrey did like a show on it, right? And she was just like, and she was the one, like, when she was getting interviewed with Michael, and she's like, oh, Michael, you're amazing. And I understand that he was alive then, but it goes to show you, like, how backstabby these very people are. You know what I mean? Like, you understand what I mean? And it's just,
Yeah. Well, of course. It's called bandwagoning.
And he's found fucking innocent. And then automatically everyone's like, oh, he's guilty. Like, put it this way, the Bill Cosby thing is different because he's fucking guilty. He got found guilty. A lot of people like say, oh, what about this Jimmy Savile thing? The difference is there was clear evidence that he did it. Clear cut evidence that he did it. So that's why it was like pretty much like well known. Also, it was well known within the BBC as well. That he did those types of things. Like there's been kind of like talk that like Jimmy Savile knew stuff about the BBC, and that's why they waited till he died. And that's why, in regards to the BBC, like there was all this shit coming out over it. Like, and then you got the Ralph Harris thing, who ended up being guilty. But with Michael, though, it's like he did generally, like, and I know people might be like looking and like, this is fucking weird, but he generally did wanted to help like children and, you know, give them a childhood maybe that he didn't. And I think a lot of parents and a lot of kids, like, not all of them, but they all took advantage of that. Like, look at Macaulay Culkin, for example. He outright said Michael did not do anything at all. I think Calvin Harris was actually in the Michael Jackson room as well, and he was just like Michael wouldn't watch like certain shows or whatever. He'd just be like, "Yeah, I don't want to watch that," you know, that type of thing, like joking around and stuff. You know what I mean? So
yeah, no, I don't think he did anything. Like from what I saw from the news, they're comparing pretty much Michael Jackson to, like, I don't know if you remember what happened in Penn State. Like, in a way, it's like they're comparing him to like Jerry Sandusky, and I'm like, come on, dude, he did not do that. Stop it. You know what I mean?
yeah, and like, I mean, God help his fucking daughter and his son. You know what I mean? Like, they're sitting there, fucking Oprah, the fucking sellout, is on there, like, literally talking smack about him, and it just fucking enrages me. Like, it's just like, you know, like, you guys, like, the thing is that you got people on there that were, like, they were literally, like, when Michael was alive, they were like, oh, like, we love Michael, and then, like, he dies, and then they all try and take advantage, and, like, you know, you got all your fucking Hollywood types like making documentaries on how great Michael was, and then, you know, trying to milk as much money as they can from his work, and doing these like duets like when he was dead and stuff, and then now the money's dried up, let's try and make a fucking documentary on the guy and just fucking ruin his career. And by the way, this is nothing like the R. Kelly's a guilty fucker, you know, like there's actual video evidence of that.
Yes.
You know, like, there's a major fucking difference with that.
There's no comparison.
There is no comparison. But, like, with Michael especially, I do not believe fucking anything of this at all. And I think it's just utterly fucking ridiculous. And the worst thing is now they're going to pull his music, and now we're going to be banned now from listening to Michael Jackson music. So not only, we'll get to the Prodigy death, you know, of Keith in a minute, but, like, I mean, this week has been a very bizarre week for me, Alan. You know, one of my favorite artists and one of my favorite groups of all time died, and now the legacy of Michael Jackson dies. It was a fucking horrible week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, even I knew who the Prodigy was, and yeah, it's a shame it's a shame that he passed away. It's been an odd week.
It really has. Like, I mean, this week, and just in general, has been fucking ridiculous. It really has, to be fair. But a bit of a mad week. But, like, I mean, the thing is, like, you know, when because obviously I've talked a bit about it in that video and stuff like that about the Prodigy, but like I remember, like, when I was listening to them as well, and this always happens when, like, something happens to a band, and I'm not saying that people can't do this, but, like, when someone dies, then everyone's like, oh, I really like that person, and then, like, literally about, like, 2 years ago, whenever, like, people play the project, like, oh, turn that off. Like, I remember, this is one time I was in this club, and I asked for, like, the Prodigy, right? And it was like, oh, why are you playing that? Like, you know, that type of thing. And then they're all like, oh, I love the Prodigy. They're amazing. You know, because, like, it's like the hip thing to say. Like, a lot of people fucking do that shit a lot, I noticed.
Oh, dude, oh my God. You remember George Michael's?
Yeah, like, fucking, I legit did like fucking George Michael's music, right? I legit did. But then there's people that were literally like, oh, he's a mess. Oh, I like his music. You understand what I mean?
You know, I am actually one of the few that wasn't the biggest fan of George Michael's, and I'm still not. Wasn't really my cup of tea. The project I didn't have a problem with. Just, it's not my genre of music.
No, it's yeah. I know, yeah. Electronic. I still have full faith that you will become an electronic fan, Alan.
Good luck with that one, man.
I've got I'm gonna try and make Reddy an electronic fan.
But yeah, but no, they do this all the time. A lot of people, a lot of fans, they do this all the time. Like, when an artist dies, they will just say, "Oh, I was always the biggest fan," and then they'll act like they'll do like something where like they're completely heartbroken and saddened about it. It's like,
like fake sadness.
Yeah, like it's like their heart's been torn. And it's like, it's kind of like people like pretend to be upset if like, a wrestler that they probably never even watched in their entire life died.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
Or a sports person, like, oh my gosh, it's like, like say like a random third baseman from like the Chicago Cubs that you never really heard of passed away. They'd be like, oh, I'm so heartbroken about this. It's like, dude, if you don't know them, you don't know. I mean, it's cool that you show respect, but for some reason they make it more about themselves than they are actually than the person who passed away.
I know, man. Like even like in real life, like when someone dies, like they start making it about them. Like, how could this happen to him? And I'm so like, like it's all about them. You know what I mean? As well, like especially if like somebody dies, everyone's like they make it about them, like they're the only ones to like grieve. I noticed that quite a lot, like especially in modern society today. It's very much like that. It's just like, oh, I'm so privileged that I have this sorrow, and I'm the only one that can have this, like this kind of like self-indulgent kind of like pride of sadness. If that makes sense? It's very much like that.
I get it if it's like your best friend and you're trying to adjust,
Yeah.
But it's completely different if it's like a star or like a celebrity.
I think the exception is that if you've listened to their music like a lot, and like you are generally like, once you hear the news and you're generally like saddened, that's fine. But where the line draws is that like you listen to one song on Spotify, like back in like 2006, and you haven't listened to any of their music, and like put it this way, right? Let God forbid, I'm touch wood. Let's just say Marilyn Manson dies, right? Okay. And then let's just say and then he dies, right? You're gonna have these people going, "Oh, I was a big fan of Marilyn Manson." I'm not gonna be a fake person because I actually didn't get into Marilyn Manson's music at the start because people were telling me to listen to it all the time, right? But it wasn't until his like, it wasn't his latest album, but the album before it, like like I did listen to some of it, but like it was like the Impaler or something, or like Empire Peeler or something, and like one of the songs was in a John Wick movie, and then that's when I actually started to get into it. It's whenever like, because there was too much peer pressure back then, even in the early like late 90s and early
2000s. I still think he's not as relevant as he was before, but yeah, the early 2000s, during the emo phase. Oh my God, the goth emo phase.
Yeah, like everyone was all like, "Oh, you gotta listen to this," and like, "Oh, like why don't you listen? Like, what is wrong with you?" And I'm just like, because I'm the type of person where people telling me, like, I mean, I'm very open-minded now, but like. Also, like, if somebody's going to cram it down my throat and say, "You have to do this," then I'm just going to say no. Like, fuck that. Yeah, and then it wasn't until, like, I think it was like a BBC. They were, like, talking to Marilyn Manson on the BBC, like, radio. I think it was Radio 1 or Radio 2 or whatever. And then I was like, oh, fuck Marilyn Manson. I might actually give that new album a listen. And then I was like, fuck, this album's actually pretty good. And it is actually, like, I think it was the second last album that he's done, is actually amazing.
I'll give that a listen. I have not heard Manson in years. So.
It is actually very, very fucking good. Like, it actually does have, like, legit, like, stories behind it, and there's good melodies to it as well. I do generally fucking like that album. And then I started listening to that old stuff again. I'm like, oh, fuck, it's actually good. Like, it actually aged quite well. Like, it's, like, it's not like, you know, when like Limp Bizkit came on and you try and listen to Limp Bizkit now and you're like, fuck me, what the fuck was I listening to back then?
I'll beg to differ about that.
Well, I mean, you know, some of them, like, yeah, like you can listen to Limp Bizkit, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
Oh, no. Their mainstream stuff, the main stuff they did is, it's unlistenable. Like $3 Bill, that entire album, you will cringe. If you're like in your late 20s, early 30s, and you're still listening to that, yeah, it's not good. I question, you know, what's going on there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, to go to a concert of theirs probably would be freaking awesome. You know what I mean?
Probably, yeah.
The only album I will say that aged well with Limp Bizkit, which actually I recommend you listen. I'll send you it after the show. The Unquestionable Truth Part 1, the song The Truth. I thought that song was so great that they did. It's unlike any other Limp Bizkit song. It is a combination of all their best stuff. It's like the all their great parts combined with the aspect that they're not being overly childish and having a punk vibe to it.
Yeah. Do you know who I was actually listening to? Do you remember the Sex Pistols?
Oh, they're awesome.
Fucking, was it Johnny Rotten? Seen some of his interview put down. They are fucking hilarious. I think someone was like, so why have you got all that green hair and stuff? And he goes, I don't give a fuck what you think, love. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. Have you never seen his interviews, Alan?
Oh, he's awesome.
Fuck, he just generally doesn't give a fuck.
There's two things. His interviews are one thing, but when I think, also every time I hear that name, I crack up so bad because I watched this stupid freaking Yu-Gi-Oh movie, right? And randomly there was a freaking zombie thing or whatever it was. And randomly, the guy with the Brooklyn accent, for some reason, despite everyone else was different, he goes, "Hey, Johnny Rotten," to the zombie. And I'm like, what? You just name dropped the Sex Pistols in a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh movie. And I actually had aspirations to literally make like a Facebook or MySpace account of Johnny Rotten with that zombie photo of it. It's gonna be awesome.
I like, it was like he's getting interviewed and someone goes, he goes, so Johnny, you apparently what about that? Never mind the bollocks, the Buzzcocks or whatever, like that Victoria's album. He's like, what did you think of that? That was good, wasn't it? And he goes, I don't give a shit. That was fucking 2 years ago. Moving on. I don't like to. Moving on. Next. Like,
that's freaking awesome.
He just didn't give a fuck. There was actually like he was like on that I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here, and legit he's like, please fucking vote me off for one off this fucking thing right now, because like I don't know, you might not be aware of this, Alan, like, but I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here is like, so do you know like those reality TV shows and they have like, they put them in like comfy sofas and, you know, they get to go out and parties. Well, this one, they just like parachute them into a forest and just make them survive. Like legit. Like it's proper like fucking, like they
Johnny Rotten of the Sex Pistols was parachuted into
he like parachuted into the fucking forest. And he's like, oh, this is fucking shit, this. And he's
why
like,
the fuck have I not heard of this before?
I can't believe you've never heard of I'm a Celebrity. Like fucking like all dude, it's like they eat kangaroo balls and
I gotta find this.
Yeah, legit. Like it is like watch. It was like the butler of Princess Diana, and it's the most hilarious thing ever. He's like putting this, like they fill like a cage full of spiders and snakes and make them grab stars for food. Like in proper Hunger Games shit. Like in the over in the UK, he just don't give a fuck. Like
and Johnny Rotten is on this.
But he left. He just walked out, I think, because he was just like he goes, I fucking hate this fucking thing. He was like, you know, like everyone's like, hi, my name's Sarah, and you should vote for me. Call 028-665 to vote for me. Johnny Rotten was like, don't fucking vote for me. Make sure I fucking get out of here. Like he was, but then because he was doing that, literally everyone was voting for him. So he just had enough, and he just like everyone just started keeping him in, and he's like,
"Oh my god, we gotta find those. We have got to find those."
Oh fuck! And then he goes, "Oh fuck this shit," and he left. He just walked out. He goes, "I don't give a fuck about the fucking money."
Like, you realize, like, he's like, I'm gonna get out of here. All of a sudden, oh, you're the number one vote. Oh fuck this! And he just leaves.
He goes, "Oh shit!" Every time he
how about win this damn competition?
It was like they would go, Samantha, you're through. Oh my god, yes. I don't know. I'm just making like Derek. You're through. You're through as well. Yes, Johnny. Yeah, you're through. Oh fuck. He didn't want to win at all.
Can we have him like on an American version of Big Brother, and he has to stay in an apartment?
Oh,
these people. That'd be awesome. It's like, did you get the groceries?
No. They had Sylvester Stallone's, I think, mother on Celebrity Big Brother in here in the UK. Yeah, I'm Sally, or so. I think that's her name. She's like, yeah, I'm Sally. She just walked in.
You know, Steven Seagal should have been on that show.
Steven, oh Jesus, fuck that guy. But speaking of R. Kelly, like,
hey, Steven Seagal's awesome. F the haters.
Oh god, there's something very weird about him. Like, did you see his? Did you see his interview where he was talking about Vladimir? He goes, Vladimir Putin. Have you never seen this, Alan?
No, I have not. Dude, I just remember my friend was telling me that he was like on this news episode saying that he actually has magical powers. And I am like, this Steven Seagal is so awesome. I actually would legit believe that.
He was apparently like he was doing like Joe Rogan was like saying about like Steven Seagal, like, is he a legit competitor? And Joe Rogan's like, no, he's not. Like no, not at all. Like he's anything but a legit competitor.
Oh my god, didn't he say he'll train like that MMA fighter and tell him all his moves?
Yeah, like he said, yeah, like
awesome.
But like the MMA, I think it was the guy. I fucking Will probably knows this who it is, but like it was like this MMA fighter, but the MMA fighter's like way too nice. He's like, yeah, he taught me the kick, but he's only just saying that because he just wants to be nice. Because he's a genuine.
When did Steven Seagal ever kick?
Like, yeah, like I don't think I've ever seen Steven Seagal kick.
Like, I always thought he was like good with his hands. I didn't know he kicked.
Did you see there's this cut of Steven Seagal running? And he's like he's running like a little girl, and someone like did a YouTube clip of it. And he's like running. I know people can't see me, but he's like flailing. Honestly, like if you've never seen it, just type in Steven Seagal running.
Okay, I'm looking that up right now. Okay, I have got to see this. Okay.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, the blood bank.
Dude, I don't care. He's freaking awesome, though. Dude, I used to buy his energy drinks all the time. Oh no.
Are you seeing it right now?
Yes, I know. Now I feel like an idiot because I actually spent money. I actually spent like almost $100 on his energy drinks before.
Wait, what?
I spent like he had an energy drink line. I would
buy
them every day.
Drink. Right.
He did.
I'm looking this up. See if this is a great start to the week if this is actually real. I'm gonna type this in right now. Steven Seagal energy drink.
Dude, you go back and forth, son. You don't go back and you look like a freaking Tyrannosaurus Rex trying to run to get your prey. I'm done. Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god, it's a real thing.
Yeah, and I bought them. They were sold at Walmart all the time.
Why was this? lightning bolt.
Yeah, I bought all of them all the time before work.
There's this photo. See, when you type it in on YouTube, it's Steven Seagal in like this golden Chinese outfit, and right beside it, it's like Steven Seagal lightning bolt.
Well, I'm sure he created
what
the lightning bolt.
Cherry charge and is that Asian experience?
Yeah, I think the Asian experience. I think it's the goji berry one.
Oh my! Oh yeah, goji berry. Yeah. Oh my god! How is this a real thing? Oh my god! His face. Can you still buy it?
Yeah, I don't know if he still makes them anymore, but yeah, no, we can't buy them anymore. I used to buy them all through high school. Like whenever I had to do my homework for high school, I would always go to Walmart and I'd buy like 4 cans of it. I would have one crunched down. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I've got like a legit funny thing. Like, I'm not gonna name names, right? But there was this thing, right? There was this guy. I was like doing like this like movie thing, right? And this guy like legit like he would walk into the canteen and like these like really bad energy drinks, he would like buy 12 of them all at once and just stack them on the desk. And like legit, he would buy so much that you couldn't buy them anymore because he just took them all.
I should have done that with the Steven Seagal energy drink.
You should have. You should have fucking stockpiled.
Damn it!
Right, here,
I got a new case.
Give me 2 seconds and grab some water. I'll be right back.
Okay. Anyways, so for awkward silence, here is my official review of the Fast Lane show. 4 out of 10. It's boring.
Hello.
Oh, welcome back, Jerry. I gave my official review of the Fast Lane show. It was a 4 out of 10.
Oh,
anyway, let's move on.
I mean, this Steven Seagal energy drink is just blowing my mind right now.
Dude, it was at our Walmart, right? In Wisconsin. So we go to so this was before I drove. I was like 16, 15. So my mom would take me to Walmart. We would stop, and I would stop, and right in the cooler part were the Steven Seagal energy drinks. They were $1 each. So I like bought like 3-4 of them at a time.
Why do you Americans get all the good shit? Like,
I know, right? And so I would, but I represent it well. Thank you. So I bought those, right? And then I would stop at the gas station and get some Tornados, which is probably Steven Seagal punching me in the face saying, "How dare you disgrace my energy drink eating that junk food?" But anyway.
I don't think he can say anything about junk food.
Dude, he probably still could kick our asses. I mean, he taught the guy that kick.
I mean, he did you hear what he did on that? I think it was Siege.
What's that?
Like, oh my god, like you need to check it out. Oh fuck, I'll send you the clip. So like, there's an actor on, I think it's Siege or one of those movies, and the fucking Steven Seagal like walks up like legit all fucking serious. And he goes, I don't want something. I don't want to take no shit on here. And then like the guy like legit laughs because he thinks he's joking. He's like, that's a good one, Steven. And then Steven Seagal just punches him. Like legit, just fucking punches him. He's like, why did you do that? He's like, I don't take no shit on the set. There's something to do with that.
Dude, oh my god. Did you know, okay, his later movies, one of these movies was incredible. I can't think of what it was, but he went down to the ghetto, the hood.
Who?
Steven Seagal went to the hood.
Oh my god.
And he like just started killing people. Because he wanted to revenge of his partner or something.
Do you remember that phase, like around 2005, 2006, 2007? He started talking like African American.
He can do whatever he wants. He's so fucking awesome.
And then now he's like talking to Vladimir Putin.
I don't know.
Vladimir Putin. Like the way he says it, like you need to watch the interview. Because the guy goes, it's, you know that twat, Piers Morgan?
Yes.
Fucking hate him. but like Pierce Morgan's on there, and he's like, "So, why are you going round to? Why are you in Russia, Stephen?" He's like, got fucking Moscow right behind him. He goes, "I'm here to talk to Vladimir Putin." Like the way he says it is just like fucking weird.
I think he wanted to get like a jive. I think he wanted an awesome jive.
He was wearing an Asian outfit too as well. Like he got the Moscow thing
for years. I don't know why he like. Does he actually really believe he's a ninja?
Yeah, I genuinely.
I think he could be a ninja. I don't know. Like the guy's so badass. I ain't messing with him.
There was this part, right? There was like this kind of like there's this like honest like supercut of like everyone talking shit about Steven Seagal, and Steven like started like saying, "Oh, I don't think there should be violence in movies, and I don't want to kill anyone," right? And then this actor, like, there's a death scene on it, right? And then he's like, so like you have to like shoot me, like Steven. And Steve's like, "No, it's evil, and I don't think anyone would want that. I think he should let him live." And then I'm like, well, this is because the actor that's playing like this character, like the character's a disgusting human being, like he has to die, and like he's like, "No, I don't want to kill him at all, Steven Seagal." And it's legit fucking like the guy like literally like the base like, "But you're not killing him, Stephen. You're letting him free." It's like, I didn't think of that. Maybe I am setting him free. Okay.
Oh my god.
Like, legit, Alan, you need. Oh fuck! Like someone look it up. This is like 100% true, but it's like a super cut. I don't know. Just type in like Steven Seagal doesn't kill or something.
It's the same guy that like in one movie put like pool balls in a fucking sock and hit a guy in the mouth with it.
Yep.
He's being remorseful.
So and then after he goes, "I think we need to do a scene where we don't like like where it doesn't happen or whatever." So I don't know whether they did the same where he survives, but they just completely ignored it and just did the shot where like Steven Seagal kills him. And he's like, "Fuck this." So, but like, yeah, Steven Seagal, that's like Steven Seagal, like apparently acting like a massive twat behind the scenes, apparently.
But let's be honest, we're not disrespecting Steven Seagal because I don't want him to come over here and over there and kick our asses.
Yeah, don't send Vladimir Putin over here, Steven Seagal.
No, he probably could kick both our asses.
There was this guy, right, this is the last Steven Seagal story, right? It's like literally this podcast is just put Steven Seagal. I'm literally gonna name this podcast Steven Seagal Stories. There was this fucking this Weasley little MMA interviewer. And he literally's such a fucking weasel. Dawn would like mark out whenever I like if he knows who I'm talking. I think Hawaiian something. I don't know what his name is, but like Dawn knows who it is. But it's like this weird fucking like wormy little MMA interviewer, and he has like Steven Seagal, and he goes, "Would you like me to call you Sensei Steven Seagal?" And then it's like, "Sensei Seagal, what do you think of?" Is it called him fucking Sensei? Like, would you fucking what do you?
Like, what is the Sensei of?
Like fucking energy drinks?
I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, the energy drinks were okay, and I bought them, but like, what the fuck?
Fucking Jesus!
But I love how like so delusional he became. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, like he reached Gary Busey levels of fucking delusion. Isn't that Gary Busey's the guy that went crazy or whatever?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, I don't really know American celebrities that much, like, but I heard like the guy Gary Busey becomes crazy. And he goes crazy. But yeah, like, yeah, Steven Seagal. Like, there's even like a movie where he fights Mike Tyson.
What?
Yeah, it's like apparently like a recent. I think it's one of his last movies or something. He fights Mike Tyson like straight up in an
Van
Asian
Damme
bar.
fights Mike Tyson in a movie.
Yeah, just type in like Steven Seagal versus Mike Tyson, and you'll
Oh
see
my
it.
god, I have got to watch that. And
Yeah, it's legit so bad. Like Mike is like pretty good at it, but like Steven's like, hey, gotta stay on top. I gotta keep moving, and he's like moving like where a man of his frame. Like, oh fuck! Imagine if you seen
do you
Steven.
think he lost his magical powers that he attained?
I think he didn't have enough energy drink salad, and that's why he didn't perform very well against Mike Tyson.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll watch it together, and we'll do a review on another episode.
Absolutely. The
Yes.
Steven Seagal Chronicles.
Yeah, we'll watch it together, and we can review it after.
What else you gonna do? Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of Coke Zero now.
Dude, that's my favorite soda in the world.
Coke Zero.
Yeah.
The flavors are fucking good. I like the vanilla stuff. But there's a sugar. I don't know if you guys have it, but we have a sugar tax now.
What?
Yeah, like honestly, we're getting sugar tax. So, like, so see if I want, like, see KFC now, they're not selling like full sugar drinks now. They're just selling like sugar-free drinks now because like there's too much money in it because of the sugar tax.
Well, first off, your dentist will thank you. Oh my god, I'm sure the dentists are pissed off about it though. Because think about it now, like if you get a cavity from the sugar, like that's where they get their money, sugar cavities and stuff like that. Now that they don't do that anymore, they're gonna be pissed.
Yeah, and they've made these drinks like taste exactly like Coke, but it's zero sugar in it. I'm sure there's other shit in it. It's like
Coke Zero has aspartame in it.
That doesn't sound too good.
Trying to describe aspartame. Aspartame actually makes you more hungrier for more food.
So that explains why I want a KFC every day.
No, that could even be from nicotine. I don't know. No, with aspartame on like Coke Zero, it does make you hungrier.
Really?
Yes. Because whenever I drank like Coke Zero all the time or Diet Pepsi or whatever it was, I just wanted a burger so freaking bad it wasn't even funny.
Oh my god.
That's why I like beer. It's why I do, because like, you know what? No, I'm not hungry. The only reason you would ever want a burger if you drink a ton of beer is you're too drunk and realize I need something.
Or if you're in Witherspoons, people in the UK and Ireland will get that joke. You can legit get like a burger, fries, and a beer for only £5.
What?
Yeah,
dude, that sounds awesome.
Fuck, it's Witherspoons. Like people kind of like don't like Witherspoons, but I fucking love it because it's so like I was at it recently actually, and it was just having a pint in Witherspoons. I had like on.
Did you get that bargain?
No, I didn't get a burger, but like I like it is very cheap beer because like they avoid it with like music licenses and like Sky and all that there. Most bars have that now. But like in Witherspoons, like that's why the beer's so cheap. Someone can probably correct me on this, but like I think that's why Witherspoons is so cheap because they don't have like Sky or they don't have music licenses and they don't have like it's not a nightclub or anything. So they save so much money on like selling alcohol, and that's why it's like so cheap.
Dude, okay, where I work at a hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they charge $4 for a 12-ounce bottle of Bud Light. I'm not making that up.
How much?
$4 in American.
That's
I don't know what that equals.
Is that like £2 in maybe UK money?
I don't know. Hold on. $4. I'm gonna write $4 in pounds. 3.02 pounds sterling. Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 3 pounds for one 12-ounce bottle. You could get like a 6-pack for half.
Say it again, Alan, because you cut out a wee bit.
Okay, so for one bottle of beer at my hotel, it's like 3 pounds at this where I work at the hotel.
For like, how big's this bottle?
12 ounces.
Is that small? Yeah.
It's like a Pepsi can.
Fuck. Jesus.
I mean, think about it. You could get a 6-pack probably for £5.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
The good thing, though, the good thing with hotel bars is that no one bothers you. And I know it defeats the purpose of, like, going to a bar. But sometimes, like, you know, you want to go to a place that just has no one in it. And it's just you, and you're just chilling out and just relaxing. I think there's something good about that. Like, well, you know, yeah, like
if you're going away from the wife or something,
like, I mean, or just getting away from life in general. It sounds quite depressing, but like you're just fucking annoyed or whatever. Like, and like, see, even bars now, like I've noticed, like I remember back in the day, like they wouldn't allow kids in bars. Like kids were actually barred in bars. Like they let them, like I think it's like after past like 8 o'clock or something, like kids are not allowed. But there's like a few places now that are just allowing them in now, and it's just like, and they're fucking screaming and shit, and you're like, right, fucking, like, why are they here? Like, fucking go home and just get a carry out and just be like everyone else. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Just go to the gas station. Well, wait, no, they can't. Because they can't go to the gas station and get a beer. I mean, well, unless they are 21, but yeah. Mm. Or I don't know. How old is it over where you're at? Is it 18?
It's 18, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? If they're annoying little fucks, then yeah, they can. Yeah.
Because like there's like a few like some of the nightclubs now, like there's like fucking like some of them are like fucking 16. Like so I hate going to nightclubs and stuff. That's why I haven't been to one in ages.
Why are they accepted at 16?
Because it's just like there's certain like nightclubs that just want to fill it up, so they know like grown adults won't like that type of music, so they just bring fucking children in it.
Okay, but that's the problem though. Like, if you're not getting to all audiences, you just lost like half the audience of the people that want to go there.
Yeah, that's why. Like, and then there's grown-up bars. So, like, in Ireland, right, there's, like, I'm not going to name bars names, but, like, there's one club especially that is predominantly, like, fucking teeny bopper shit. And then, like, Witherspoons is more like a pre-drinking. Well, I can name Witherspoons because Witherspoons is the shit.
Pre-drinking?
Pre-drinking. I say Witherspoons is a pre-drinking bar.
Okay, please explain that for the audience.
So pre-drinking is drinking before you go on a proper night out.
Okay, so it's like right when you turn 18.
No, I mean
when you turn 18, you're very young, and you know.
Not pre-drinking, like before going out on a night out, right? All right, I'll give an example, right? So let's just say me and you are in my house, Alan, right?
Yes.
I say, Alan, we're going to go pre-drinking and then we're going to go out, right? So what happens is we go to the off license, right? I don't really do this now because I'm a bit older, but like, anyway. But like, so and most people do this anyway, but you get like 6 or 7 or 8 beers, right? Or whatever, you drink it, and then you go out to a main bar, right? And then you go at about like 8, 9 or something like that. And then that means that because you've drunk beers like in your house before, you save a bit of money going into the place. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Continue. Sure. Raw or SmackDown any in the last couple of weeks?
No.
I'm just going to say that Lacey Evans is the greatest thing ever.
Absolutely. I agree.
Oh, dude, she's my favorite now. She just swag walks and just walks back up the set. It's like me going to get a cup of coffee during work. It's so freaking awesome.
It's like me avoiding my problems.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, sorry, don't particularly like that. I just gotta go.
It's like do. All of a sudden out of nowhere, it's like, oh yeah, you have to go to work. Do. Walks up back up the ramp. That's so freaking awesome. It's hilarious.
Yeah, like right enough though. What the fuck are they doing with that? Like,
I thought it was hilarious. Anyways, that's all I had to say about Fastlane. There you go. That's my full review. Lacey Evans, the MVP.
What, like, let me check the results, actually. Was it, I seen Zubair's video, and it's like, it sucks! Right? You know, like, it's typical Zubair fucking...
No, I don't know. Okay.
Review.
Okay. I suppose I need to talk about, okay, so I was on the show. I was on Weston's show. Which,
do tell, please.
Weston is freaking awesome, by the way. We have no beef with him, right?
No, most certainly we do not.
Anyways, Weston and Terrence were on the show, and we love Terrence.
We do indeed.
On
a side note, I was looking for Terrence on my my Facebook, and he's actually been there the entire time.
You thought he hated him the entire time, and you had him on there the entire time.
I was like, where the fuck is he? Like, I can't find him at all. I'm like looking everywhere for him on Facebook. Apparently, he's like somewhere on my Facebook.
Oh, he has a different name. He has a different name now.
Yeah, like I'm just fucking confused.
Yeah, the one with the M word. Yeah, that's him.
All right, okay, yeah.
Do you know who he is?
I think I do. Yeah. Well, don't actually say his like Facebook name on here. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't want any trolls. And we were probably gonna add this on anyways. But anyways, I was on Weston's show, and so we go through it, and for some reason, so we're reviewing the show, and me and Terrence, we just randomly drivel on. I don't even remember what match it was, but we drivel on about something for like 5 minutes. It was freaking awesome. I don't even remember what we were talking about. Next thing you know, we were like talking about TNA or something. In the middle of the fucking review.
That, I take it wasn't an eventful pay-per-view then?
It was pretty much, I would rather have watched the TNA pay-per-view. I mean, I'm not saying it was bad.
Are you going to actually, no, I won't say it.
I am not going to that side.
By the way, anyone can like TNA. Like, I have no problems with people that like TNA. You know what I mean?
No, actually, the Impact that I watched was surprisingly good.
Alan, can you give me 2 seconds?
Yeah. But no, like, sir, while he's away, yeah, no, seriously, I actually recommend if you guys can find it on YouTube or any channel of your own, I completely recommend you guys watching it. I thought it was good. I thought it was fun. Got no issues with the show. It wasn't perfect, but it was aight. There were some things that I did have a problem with. Like, I don't get how you do the same gimmick, the same problem twice in 2 different situations. That was my only thing. But other than that, it was a good show. I really don't have a problem with it.
Impact. I don't know. Some apparently breaking news. Apparently the UK and Northern Ireland's fucked. So.
Oh my god! What'd you do?
I just farted. But
that caused you guys to separate? That was a hell of a fart.
It was Steven Seagal farting, and he destroyed Brexit. Hi guys, so that is the end of the podcast. Unfortunately, my program shut down. I've now officially got the hang of it now, so yeah. I know the audio is a bit bouncy sometimes, but like, trust me, it was a hell of a lot better than what it was on the original video. So yeah, we're going to be doing podcasts from now on, and we are looking for active guests on the podcast where we just, like, this is more of a relaxed take on, you know, myself, and I know usually people are used to General Gerry being a, like, wow, like, being crazy, but like, we're going to try and maybe do this maybe once a week. So maybe like a video topic and then a podcast, because I do quite enjoy them. I do actually quite enjoy talking in general. So, and it might even show a different side to me, amigo. So, there we go. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is General Gerry on the General Gerry Podcast. Signing out. Steven Seagal energy drinks. Holy fuck.